Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is actually Liverpool. First game of the season, I've won, beat Norwich City away from home, 3-0. Boss, the past week it's been splendid. The 2 home games in a row, fit to finish off pre-season. Lots of our players coming back from their breaks, international breaks and so on. And it's like, look at this. Not bad at all. We had 4 players, right? 4 players, I reckon. So Robbo, Fabinho, Henderson, Thiago. So 4 of them, yeah, would just come into the side, yeah, just 4 natural. And the 4 players who stepped in thinking, good job. They did a good job. Squad depth, good. No injuries yet, apart from Robertson, good. 3-0, front 4 firing, splendid. Let's talk about the game. I'm going to do this more often. Just talking about the game, just talking. Reactions are fun, and it's more like more talking, just a bit more analytics, right? So subscribe to the channel, follow social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram. I was about to say Instagram, and subscribe, hit the bell notification. Very appreciative of all the support. Cheers. And let's get to the game. So the starting lineup we had is Alisson started in goal. We'll talk about the whole team. So back four, Trent, Matip, Van Dijk and Costas. And then the midfield three, we haven't seen this in a while, ever, I don't think. So Ox, Millie and Naby Keita. And then a front three of Mohamed Salah, Jota and Sadio Mane. So the first 20, maybe 15-20 minutes, Norwich started well. They played okay. They controlled the ball well, especially the first half. They controlled the ball well. They kept the ball off us. They got him behind a couple of times. They looked really good. They looked steady. They didn't look naive like they did 2 years ago. Even though defensively, maybe set pieces you could say they're a bit struggling, but they look like they're a bit more pragmatic and a bit more confident on the ball. Yeah, it's pretty good. I thought Norwich had a good game, and I thought we started this game solid. And I don't know if it was a weird team because we've never had a midfield 3 of Ox, Milner, and Keita, and Chimicas his first Premier League start. So I think okay, this could be bit of an issue, and obviously Matip and Van Dijk coming off from long-term injuries, and even though they had played, especially Matip, for the whole pre-season, and Chimicas, for example, it's it's a different. Premier League is a different kettle of fish, as they say. So first, like I said, first 20 minutes, I thought, okay, let's just get on the ball, let's control the ball. The crowd is up. First game for them, they're champions. They're champions of the championship. The crowd's like, look at our boys, they're doing well, promoted. The crowd's behind them, but after about 15-20 minutes, like I said, we had the ball. They had a few chances. We got the ball controlled. We played the ball a bit. Slowed the game down a bit, the tempo. We controlled it. We quietened the crowd out. Thinking, all right, this is good. We started to create more chances. And obviously the first goal comes in from Jota. Trent fizzes the ball in towards Mohamed Salah. And Salah, fortunate touch, breathes into the pass to Jota. And Jota just finishes it. Jota is like our front. None of our front 3-4 are, how do I say, look, no, not silky. Silky's the wrong word, but like, what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? They're all untidy. They're all like raw, fast, smash. You know what I mean? There's no nice finesse there, and there's a nice, easy control. It's all finish, Jota, bang, bang, do, da. It's one of those things. And Jota just smashes it. Probably Krul should have done better. I thought Krul had a poor game. Probably 2 of the goals. I think Salah's goal, the third one, and Krul probably should have done better for the first one, in my opinion. Because he's right there. Jota sort of hit it, sort of in the middle. But he gets his goal. And he didn't play that great, Jota, but he's always an option. He'd always played well. Mohamed Salah had a boss game, by the way. And then after that, we started just going into the game. It was just a professional away performance from the Reds. When people talk about last season is just a nightmare that I've removed it. It's like last season never happened, and it's I don't know if it's like a positive way of thinking or like a let's just remove the bad things in my memory, like it's bad, you know what I mean? It's like no, don't worry about that. That wasn't unique, shite, weird season. Move that to the side and just focus on football with fans, because football with fans is a different sport. It's a sport. Football without fans is a different sport. Let's So I thought, okay, we're going to the game, we're quieting the crowd up, we're getting a few chances, Trent's bombing on, Chimikas was providing options with Mane every single time. I thought Chimikas had a really good game, by the way. Really good game. Let's talk about Chimikas, right? Right. So, look at that. Look at those red. He was playing the Andy Robertson role. Now, the Andy Robertson role is, well, the left back to right back is a new position these days, isn't it? You've got to have a good tank on you, a good engine, a good tank, and you could see that the way he tied around the 80th minute. And obviously, first Premier League game, intense, end to end a little bit, tired. I'm like, duh, he gave it his all. And a couple of balls, he put a couple of great balls in, a couple of good crosses. It was always there, always providing that third option with Keita and Mane and sometimes Milner on that second half. It was always there, providing an option, even going beyond Mane when Mane dropped a bit deep. And he took a couple of corners, that's why the red is right there. He took a couple of corners, didn't think he's a better corner taker than Robbo. And Robbo's a pretty decent corner taker. First game, Premier League, well done. Good on you. We've needed someone. Okay, we could say, okay, Robertson's out for a couple of weeks. Shite. Fuck, what are we going to do? That's okay. We've got Kostas. We've got the fucking Greek Scouser who just does the role. Obviously, he's not going to be good as technically or defensive as Robertson, who is in the world, right? Robertson's the best left back in the world. All you got to do is play the role. Play the role. Be up and down. Be that third man in the attack and be the extra man and so on and so on. Lost the ball quite a few times, but you can put a positive spin on that and say you try to create more chances. So really happy with the performances, and obviously you got tired at the end. Obviously, why wouldn't you? Huh? Why wouldn't you? But I thought the whole game, and in the second half, we just controlled the game from start to finish. On the second half, we scored a lovely goal from Firmino. Firmino started it. Jota was preparing option and Salah scored a lovely goal. I'm thinking the boys are back, and let's talk about the midfield as well. So, the midfield was interesting because you thought, okay, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Keita, they're going to be attacking and they're going to be driving with the ball and they're going to take step overs and take shots on goal. They weren't splendid. They did the role. They performed like centre midfielders for Liverpool. It wouldn't be no different if Henderson and Thiago were there. They just did the role. And you're thinking, okay, Keita and Oxlade-Chamberlain, their strengths is going forward. Being that fourth and fifth option, edge of the box, taking shots on and providing havoc for the defence, right? Thinking, no, they just performed the role. Oxlade-Chamberlain was supporting Trent, Keita was supporting Chimikas, Milner supporting these back four. They did the role, and you thought, okay, those three, you think, okay, Milner's definitely going to sit deep, right? Right? No, he didn't. Keita was sometimes the deepest, Oxlade-Chamberlain sometimes the deepest. They performed like a traditional Liverpool midfield three. An engine. See, the front three always interchange. Our midfield always interchange. That's why sometimes you see Henderson and right wing, Henderson in the DM. That's why you see Fabinho trying to make that underlapping run beyond the centre halves or the opposition centre halves. Thinking, yeah, they performed like they didn't perform like individual themselves. Oxlade-Chamberlain, Keita, beyond attacking wise. What we saw more in pre-season, they did their role. And they had to, because they were pretty good. Gilmore had a good game as well. And Cutmore was providing options and Pukki going behind us. So they started the game a bit slowly, and I thought, okay, this could be a little bit nervy, away from home, first game of the season. But they did the role, and they did it superbly. And Fabinho comes on, and thinking, right, we can now see the pressing from the front, pressing from the midfield too. Thinking Fabinho's there, we've got the best defensive midfielder in the world. You guys can press. I'll be alright on my own. That's what Fabinho gives you. He's a brick wall. No, you go press. You go win the ball back. And the ball comes to me, they've got to go past me. And if they go past me, they've got to go past Matip and find out one of the best centre halves in the world. And then Alisson as well. Alisson. Let's talk about that save at the end. Holy shit. Go check out my live reaction if you haven't already. I'm like, how the fuck did he save it? What was it, a set piece? It was a free kick, wasn't it? The ball just bubbled. The striker's there. Alisson just throws himself like a cat, spreads himself, dives at the ball base, dives towards the player, and it did hit him in the chest, but he just threw himself at them. It was like, holy shit. And then he had to paddle the ball away. That's Alisson. That was the only thing he had to do, basically. Maybe another couple of shots from Pukki at the first half. Didn't have much to do. The shot comes in, did the job. That's what a Liverpool keeper does. That's what a world-class keeper does. One of the best keepers in Liverpool's history, by the way, and one of the best keepers in the world. He just does the job, Alisson. Fine defensively. I'm so happy with the team played. And Norwich, fair play. They put up a good fight. Set pieces have got a bit of an issue because every time the corner came in, we had about 3 or 4 players on the edge of the box unmarked. That's the only issue they've got, really. But they did okay. But the thing is, Liverpool are boss. That's what people forget. And sometimes like, okay, whatever. Sometimes you got to say, put your hand up, say, they were the better team. Mohamed Salah just does it again, doesn't he? Just does it again. Mo Salah. 2 assists. We'll count that assist, right? And a splendid last goal as well. What a player. What a player. One of the best wingers the Premier League's ever seen. And we've started off with a bang. Virgil 90 minutes in the tank. Chimikas 90 minutes. Caton Ox played okay. Jota gets a goal. Bobby comes on, gets a goal. Bobby looks sharp, doesn't he? He looks really sharp. Elliot obviously gets some minutes in the tank. You're thinking, right, this is looking good. This is looking decent. And we've got Curtis Jones and Robertson to come into this team as well. With Henderson and Thiago, we're not even on the bench. We're in a good position. We're in a really good position. If Caton Oxlade-Chamberlain can give us, like in every game, just be on the bench. If we're winning a game 2-3-0, put Oxlade-Chamberlain, rest Henderson for 10 minutes last of the game. This is so important for this team. And if they can stay fit, and stay fit half the season more than last, it just provides option. And Chimikas, Robertson's out for a couple of weeks. Chimikas comes in, don't worry, we've got the Greeks also. It's a really good team. And thinking, we're not bad. We're not bad. Let's go back to this. We are not bad. We're not bad, aren't we? If you've enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. We'll be doing this more often. Just talking about the game. We'll be talking about, I might do a video on the Manchester City versus Tottenham game and check out, and then talk about the weekend game. And we'll do this every time. Yeah? Sound? Like, subscribe. See you guys later.